For tonight, we'll proceed with our third machine experiment. And basically, our third experiment for System and Network Administration 1 is more of learning MS-DOS basics. So these are the problem specification. So basically, kailangan makapag-view ka ng contents ng directory gamit yung DOS commands. Makapag-change ka ng one directory to the another directory, and then makapag-create at makapag-delete ka ng directories, change from one drive to another. So pag sinabi natin one drive, we're referring to local C to local D and so on. And then makapag-copy ka ng files, makapag-rename ng files, and then delete files. So these are the basic common tasks kapag gumagamit tayo ng DOS. And then syempre, yung pag-command natin sa DOS, gagamit lang naman tayo ng command prompt. So for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 functions or tasks that you needed to do, ilalagay mo syempre siya dun sa results and discussion. So you have to screenshot the scripts na ginamit po natin along with the output gamit yung command prompt, gamit yung DOS commands. So you have to put your the answers on the problem specified following the learning MS-DOS basics. You have to show the screenshots of the actual run. And then of course, kapag nagawa na po natin yun, gawa po tayo ng conclusion. So you provide a paragraph that concludes the activity following the set objectives or the problem specification. And then again, we have to follow yung ating file naming convention. So naka-attach din po yung sequence ng gagawin po natin. In-attach ko na rin po siya sa classwork. So basically, ito yung content nung binanggit ko kanina. So learning MS-DOS basics, a tutorial. So these are the sections that you're gonna follow. Ayan. So ito po yung binanggit ko kanina. Siyempre, hindi na natin gagawin yung format a floppy disk. So from viewing the contents of the directory down to the deleting of the files. And then, nakalagay naman po dito yung sequence like for the first section here, the command prompt. So when you first turn on your computer, so you will see some cryptic information flash by. So MS-DOS displays this information to let you know how it is configuring your computer. So you can ignore it for now. And when the information stops scrolling past, so makikita po natin ito. Tawag po dun ay command prompt or the DOS command. So in your case, pwede naman na i-type mo na lang dito yon. So command prompt, ayan. So ito po yon. And then, so, ang gagawin mo lang syempre, magta-type ka ng commands dito sa command prompt. To type a command at a command prompt, so ta-type mo lang yung following command. So, pwede mong i-type yung command either in uppercase or lowercase letter. And then, if you make a mistake, press the backspace key to erase the mistake and then try again. Example, pwede ka maglagay ng null, yung nakalagay na example. Then when you press enter, so may binabanggit like that na these files can be opened. Yan. And then access is denied. Something like that. And then, so always remember that you need to press enter every command you type. And then maaring may mag-appear, depende po yun kung ano pong ginagamit po natin na OS. So it will depend kung ano yung mag-appear when you put incorrect command, like bad command or file name. The bad command or file name message appears when you type something that MS-DOS does not recognize. So in this example, because null is not a valid MS-DOS command, MS-DOS displays the bad command or file name message. Pwede mo rin naman pong i-type yung ver to check kung ano pong version ng MS-DOS yung ating ginagamit. So in my case, I'm using Microsoft Windows version 10.0.19045.5487. Yan. So, now that you're familiar kung paano po mag-open ng command prompt, then paano po mag-command, na-check mo na yung version, so pwede mo nang sundan yung mga steps na binigay po natin. So, first, yung viewing the contents of a directory. So, gusto natin ma-check ano ba yung laman ng atin pong directory. So, you will view the contents of a directory by using the dir command or the dir command. So, yung the dir, ibig sabihin po nun ay directory. So, simply type dir. Ayan. Yan. Then, ipapakita niya ano yung mga laman ng atin pong current directory na si users Rionel Caldo. Ayan. So, yun yung mga screenshot mo. So, you have to put the command similar to what I did. And then you have to screenshot as well the list of the files on that specific directory. Yan. So ang tawag po doon is the directory list. A directory list is a list of all the files and subdirectories that a directory contains. In this case, you see all the files and directories in the main or root directory of your drive. All the files and directories on your drive are stored in the root directory. So may summary dito, I have 2 files and then 2 directories here. And then meron din nakalagay na size po. So aside from viewing the directory, you can now proceed with changing naman the directories. So again, look at the list on your screen. All the names that have dir beside them are directories. So you can see a list of the files in another directory by changing to that directory and then using the dir command again. In this case, you will change to the DOS directory. So before you begin this section, make sure that you have a directory named DOS by carrying out the following procedure. So these are some of the steps. So to make sure you have a directory named Windows, yan. So if you do not see a line in the directory list indicating that you have a directory named Windows, type the following at the command prompt. Then you will see a message that includes a line such as the following. And then to change naman from the root directory to the Windows directory, you will use the cd command. Ibig sabihin ng cd, change directory. So you can type the following at the command prompt, cd windows, and then change na yung ating directory to c:/windows. And then you will use the dir command again to view a list of the files in that specific DOS directory. So similar to what you have did, nag-change lang naman tayo ng directory. So of course, optional yon. Di naman kailangan na laging Windows. So it's up to you kung ano yung gusto mong i-change na directory. So you just have to specify that. And then ita-type mo uli yung dir. And then a list of the files in that specific directory that you have changed, makikita nyo po yun doon. So you can modify the dir command so that it displays only one screen of information at a time. So to view the contents of a directory one screen at a time, so you can type the following at the command prompt. Ayan, so one screen of information appears and then at the bottom of the screen, you will see the following message. To view naman the next screen of information, you can press any key on your keyboard and then you have to repeat the step until the command prompt appears at the bottom of your screen. So basically, ipa-follow lang naman po natin yung mga steps provided here. We also have here to view the contents of a directory using wide format. Yan. And then, another step is changing back to the root directory. So kung gusto mo uling bumalik dun sa root natin, gagamit lang po tayo ng command na cd \. Ayan. Then, babalik siya dun sa ating root directory. And then, aside from changing the directory, pwede ka rin naman mag-create ng sarili mong directory. So, ang gagamitin po natin command doon ay md. Ibig sabihin nun, make directory. So, this is just an example to create and change your directory name fruit. Again, it's up to you. Pwede naman pong ibang pangalan ng directory. And then, to confirm na successful yung kinreate natin na directory, ita-type mo lang yung command na ito, dir or dir/p. And then makikita mo dito that a new entry somewhere in the list should look similar to the following. To change the new fruit directory, so again, type the following at the command prompt. And then ganito na yung makikita po natin sa ating command prompt. Ayan. So ito yung sa pag-make directory naman po natin. Aside from making the directory, pwede ka rin namang mag-delete ng directory. So please be careful when deleting. Baka mamaya may mga files ka na kailangan din. Accidentally mo na-delete. Gumawa ka na lang ng temporary file just for sample na gusto mo siyang i-delete. So, ang ginagamit natin na command to delete is rd command. Ibig sabihin ng rd ay remove directory. So, ganun din. Tatype mo lang yung command prompt. Siyempre, kailangan pumunta ka dun sa specific directory kung saan andun yung file na gusto nating i-delete. In this example, yung grapes yung gusto nating i-delete. So, remove directory grapes. And then, pwede ka rin mag-change ng drives. So, in this case, So we have C drive. And then pwede ka mag-change going to the other drive like the D drive, E drive, or whatsoever. Yan. Aside from deleting, syempre pwede ka rin naman po mag-copy. So this is very common. Ginagamit talaga to, yung pagka-copy ng files. So, in this example, sabi dito, you will copy the notepad exe files from the Windows directory to the fruit directory. So you have to specify the source and the destination of these files into two different ways. The difference between the two methods is explained at the end of this section. So again, make sure that yung command prompt natin should look like this. And then to copy the notepad.exe files from the Windows directory to the fruit directory, ito yung kailangan mong step na gawin. So balik ka muna sa root directory and then i-change mo yung DOS directory natin by typing this command. So ito na yung makikita natin, si Windows na. And then make sure the file that you're going to copy ay located sa Windows directory by using the dir command followed by a file name. So this one, dir notepad.exe. Then para makopy natin yung notepad.exe file from the Windows directory to the fruit directory, so itatype mo yung command na to, copy c:/windows/notepad.exe, then c fruit, yung destination kung saan po natin kokopyahin yung ating notepad.exe. And then mag-a-appear na may nakopy kang file. And then to confirm na you're able to copy, syempre punta ka dun sa directory na fruit, then i-check mo kung andun na yung notepad.exe. So aside from copying, another commonly used is renaming the files. So you may want to rename a file if the information in it changes or if you decide to prefer another name. So to rename a file, you will use the ren command. So ibig sabihin ng rename. So when you use the ren command, so you have to include two parameters. The first file is the file you want to rename, and the second is the new name of the file. So just like this syntax, ren, old name, then new name. So paano po tayo mag-rename ng file? So say for example, gusto nating i-rename yung readme.txt file. So again, make sure that your command prompt look like the following. Say for example, nasa fruit directory. So punta muna tayo doon. And then para ma-rename mo yung notepad.exe file to padnote.txt, so you have to type the following command. So mistype lang to ha, ren. Siyempre yung pangalan talaga nung notepad.exe. And then, ano po yung magiging new name niya. So, ginawa natin from notepad.exe, gagawin natin padnote.txt. So, to confirm again that you're able to rename it successfully, type uli natin yung command, and then check po natin na napalitan na po. So, another thing that you're gonna do more than just copying, renaming, syempre deleting the files. Again, please be careful when you delete the file. So how to delete, how to remove a file that you no longer want on your disk. So if you don't have very much disk space, deleting files you no longer use is of course essential. So to delete a file, so you will use the del command or the del, stands for delete. Again, punta ka dun sa specific directory. And then, say for example, gusto mong i-delete yung peercom and peer.hlp files. So, delete mo yung padnote.txt file by typing the following at the command. So, del padnote.txt. And then, to confirm that you deleted the file successfully, type the following at the command prompt again. And then, kung gusto mo naman po mag-delete ng group of files, so gagamit ka ng wildcards to delete group of files. So, but before you do that, again, punta ka ulit dun sa desired directory natin. And then to delete files in the current directory that end with the extension old by using wildcard. So, yun yung purpose ng asterisk. So, gagamit ka ng asterisk for that purpose. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng merong extension ng old, gamit yung asterisk ng wildcard, will be deleted. So, you can delete the files ending with old by typing the following at the command prompt. To confirm again that all files with extension old have been deleted, again, you have to type the following at the command prompt. And then, check mo doon na nawala na talaga yung mga specific files na gusto po nating i-delete. Again, you have to return to the root directory by typing this command. You can also see the fruit directory in the directory list by typing the following command as well. And remove the fruit directory by typing the following at the command prompt. Remember, we will also make use of RD for the remove directory. And then to verify that the fruit directory has been removed, so again, you have to type the following at the command prompt. And the fruit directory should not appear in the directory list anymore. So again, following the steps clearly stated naman dun sa tutorial, yung how to view the contents of the directory, changing from one directory to another, creating and deleting the directories, changing from one drive to another, copying files, renaming files, deleting files. So all you have to do is to follow the tutorial, put there the necessary command, make the necessary screenshots, and then put that in the results and discussion and make the conclusion. Thank you.